Hi everyone, and welcome to a 10-minute meditation with me. So this is probably a good video to start with out of the 5 of them. We're just going to focus on some really simple breathing techniques and take everything a little bit slowly. So when we're ready, I would encourage you to come to a comfortable seated position, or it might be that you'd like to sit with your back against a wall to keep you upright, or maybe in a chair. I'm going to use a block if you do have one, brilliant. So maybe using that in a kneeling position, or maybe taking it behind you and just coming with a simple cross of the legs. Whatever position you pick, just making sure that it's comfortable, trying to pick a place where you're not going to feel the need to move or wiggle after a couple of seconds. And I'll invite you now to just take a little bit of movement. Maybe it's some shoulder rolls. Maybe it's a quick stretch with the fingers interlaced in front or up into the sky. Just finding a stretch quickly before we come to find that stillness. Bringing the hands gently down into the lap, or maybe onto the knees or onto the thighs. And then shutting down the eyes, dropping the head. And I find quite often that when we start meditation, it's very easy, especially if you haven't meditated before, to feel quite restless. And the simplest technique that I've found to overcome this in the start was simply working with the breath and counting the breaths in and out. So I encourage you now to take a big breath in through the nose and release it out through the mouth. Just letting it all go. And then when you're ready, inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking a big inhale and releasing it. Seeing if you can let that breath find its normal state, find its rhythm. And then just drop the chin here. Now often when we meditate, it's very normal for the mind to become restless. And for the mind to bring up emotions, feelings, memories, especially sometimes things that aren't serving us, can bring up worry and a lot of tension. And I just encourage you here to breathe in through the nose. As you inhale, feel that breath nourishing the body all the way from the top of the head down to the tips of the toes. Breathing. As you exhale, just imagining that breath pushing away all of the worries. Anything that isn't serving you. Maybe even blowing gently out through the mouth. Blowing all of it away. And for the next couple of minutes, I invite you to just imagine a safe space. Maybe it's a memory. Just imagining it. Maybe you're with family. Maybe you're with a loved one. Maybe you're taking a walk somewhere where you grew up. Somewhere where you feel comforted and whole. Just slowly start to build that space up. Imagine the sounds that go with it and the smells. Imagine how you feel when you're in that space. Do you feel warm and cozy, relaxed? I'd like you to stay with that space. Keep with that imagination. Picture it around you. Keeping to that breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And through the meditations in this series, I'd like to encourage you to always come back to either the breath or this safe space, knowing that you can always come back to it. It's there in the mind if you look. And you can always take a second in your day to reconnect and to check in, to give your body what it needs, to recalibrate. Staying with that breath, in and out. When you're ready, keeping those eyes closed, bringing the hands just to heart center, maybe taking the thumbs to your third eye, keeping that head dropped forward, feeling into that little bit of darkness. And then when you're ready, taking the thumbs away, rubbing the hands together, seeing if you can find some warmth between the hands, and then placing the palms over the eyes. Maybe you can see colours here forming in the darkness. Maybe things are moving around. And then when you're ready to come back to the room, come back to the breath. Inhale, keep the eyes closed, slowly lower the hands. And then when the hands are down, gently flutter open those eyes again, taking a soft gaze out in front, and sit up. Bringing the hands to heart center. Thank you guys for practicing today, for doing your meditation. I hope you enjoyed it. And just know that that is a really beautiful meditation that you can come back to. I make them short for a reason, so that they're easy to slot into the day, so that you can always take a moment out to reconnect, find the breath and reset. So I will see you for another practice soon. Hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Bye guys.